Welcome to the game between the St. Francis Lancers and the Sacred Heart Fighting Irish. I'm Eric Armstrong with KMVT Sports. Tonight is senior night at the and here is James Deneen. He's a major spiker for the Lancers. He's going to be missed next year. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So we just had James Deneen. Before that was Dominic Adzich, who has been equally effective in the middle. So tonight, is going to be a deciding match for the third place in the league standings. St. Francis has one more win than Sacred Heart, but if Sacred Heart wins, they'll have the same number of wins and one less loss. So whoever wins this game gets third place for now. The Lancers seem to know that there's a lot riding on this tonight. Okay, so the teams are getting lined up. Deneen is starting in his outside hitter position where he excels. Opposite him we have Sanjay Mishra on the opposite side. He's got really good vertical, so expect a lot from him. The Sacred Heart boys seem to be shorter in stature, but they make up for it with hard hits and to the heart, to the corners. Ooh, super roof block. It was a good set too, but the block was all over it. Oh, so another great float serve, passed well. Just couldn't get it quite over the net. Oh, killer one set right through the block. Sacred Heart tried to put a double block up, but they couldn't close in time given the speed of the set. Oh, just missed the line. Great rally. Deneen tools the block, knocks it out of bounds. Deneen takes it off the block the other way. I'm not sure about that call. It was called in. I saw it as out, but the linesman's closer. Free ball to the Lancers. And another middle set. Oh. The serving has enough strength, and it's a floater, so it's killing them. They're having a hard time passing it. Off the block and out. Point for St. Francis. Oh, wow. Great float serve that was passed well and hit right through the block. That was It was through the block, but just outside. That was a great pancake, though, to get that ball up from the middle of the court. Powerful back row attack, puts the ball down. Nice dig. Nice roll shot. Oh, but out. There's a good strike. Lancers are in the weakest blocking rotation right now, so that can happen. Oh, nice middle hit. That was a trap set. Ball was way too far inside to be able to have anything to do with it. was a good attempt to keep it alive. Outside hit. Oh, the setting on both these teams continues to impress. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, out. A swing and a miss. Another really good rally. Lots of balls saved. Oh, awesome double block. That's the combination there. Adzic and Deneen combining to put that ball down. Whoa, super roof. After a good double block at the far end, Adzic and Deneen just erect a structure over the top of the spiker and put it straight down. Okay, so basically the height and strength and power of the St. Francis team is basically just keep it up, guys. You're doing good, you know, calm down. Maybe if anything, you know, try and get the ball under control a little more, get it to our setter. If you get it to the setter, they're gonna set up our hitters. The Sacred Heart side, it's, all right, we've got some tools, we've got some stuff to work with. They've done a pretty outstanding job in general. They're just lagging on the score department, don't have quite the same strength. So they've got to find the open spots and hit them. They got to hit smart. But it all starts with the pass, and if they can't handle the strength of the float serves that St. Francis has given them, they're going to have a long night. There was a hit, went outside nicely through the block, but it's hard to get it down when you're starting that far below the net. That was a smart attempt. He tried to roll it over the block. Unfortunately, he was flying away from the ball, didn't have the height he needed, so he didn't get past the block and didn't get it over it. Oh, nice set. Oh, killer set, killer spike. So he's definitely the power on the Sacred Heart side. What was it? There's a good serve. Oh, found the weakness in the defense. Nice one-on-one block in the middle. Very, very, very nice. Good job, Adzich. That ball wasn't in the center, but he was right on this hitter. Oop. Oh, there's a cross-court hit. The man has the line, he's got the cross-court, and when he hits down, it's 15 foot at least. Yes, good spike. Used the outside of the block. It was given a little bit too much space to work with. Oops. That's the problem with those floaters. You take your eye off them for a second, they move on you. Oh, smart. A tight pass, Sutter goes up and puts it straight down. Sacred Heart's still in it, 2015. Another back row attack, but high and out. That was an unforced error. He had the court to hit at. Whoa. Super pass, super set, and an absolute roof of a block. And another timeout. Called by Sacred Heart, trying to stem the tide at 22-17. By all rights, St. Francis has this game. Just, I'm not sure what the coach can tell them to improve on. Just maintain focus, eliminate dumb mental errors that happen from time to time, but they're doing great. And over in Sacred Heart, they're in it. I mean, they're never quite out of it. They're 3 break points away, or set points away. So you want to basically get momentum for the next set at this point. You want to really dig hard and be rolling when the next one comes around. It'd be a tough ask to try and win this one. Nice. These guys are really well disciplined. That was a well-earned point. Lots of saves. When the setter's out of the picture, someone comes in instantly to cover and put up a decent set. Great digs on both sides. Oh, there it is. 4 set. Slightly higher. He did better with a low fast set. Now this is the rotation where they don't quite have the height they need in the front row. Nice hit. Good save. Nice dig. Oh. Well, I don't know what the coach told him at that timeout, but it clearly worked some magic. They are now officially back in it. Good. Coach should be calling a timeout about right now. This is by far their weakest rotation for St. Francis, and what they need is one good side out. At that point, they're back into their strength. So Sacred Heart basically needs to keep doing what they're doing. Keep passing the ball the way they are, keep setting it as well as they are, and spiking as smart as they are. They basically are in a rotation where they're not facing the block, they're facing in other rotations. So this is the time to take advantage of it. Keep doing what they're doing, keep their head in the game. Don't get too excited, don't take yourself out of it. And that was the mistake that gives them out of that rotation. That was a smart timeout by the St. Francis coach. Try to ice the server a bit. Oh, that was nice. Battle of the spikers here. Oh, just out, but he got a touch. That's 25, yep. He's their big guy. Oh, smart hit. Smart hit. That's Mishra. What he lacks in height, he makes up for in vertical and smart hitting. All right, now we're into the St. Francis power rotation. Oh, serious double block. Oh, my God. That was a nice closure by Adzic and way to set it up by Deneen. Can't play. So, wow. Okay, we'll come back right after this break. Okay, so this game was, or this set as they're calling it these days, was a testament to strength and power and height and raw athletic ability. When there's like one rotation where St. Francis has trouble, but in all the others they have bigger blocks, stronger spikes, and when they're in the back row, their serves are hard enough to give Sacred Heart trouble. Oh, there's one of the killer spikes. Oh, nice, nice. So, all right, so we're ready to start up set 2. My prediction is St. Francis in 3, but it won't be for lack of trying from Sacred Heart. They're playing as well as they can. 25 on their side is Joseph Baina. He is definitely some power. Who's that? Number 19, Clark Mayan. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Sorry, folks. It's going to be Manichi. Sacred Heart is serving. And here he comes. So a couple of the Sacred Heart servers, I mean, that was short, but a lot of them, their hand is rotating under the ball, putting spin on it, and any ball with spin is pretty easy to track. There's an example of a ball with no spin. Those are hard to pass. Hits the antenna and is out. But again, that was all caused by the hard float serve. Both these teams are capable of a low, flat, hard float serve. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, we'll spin on that one. Yeah. Sutter tried to be smart, or he tried to be deceptive, but set it too far outside, too close. There's a spike. All set up by number 22, their back row specialist. Isis Arke. Oh, a nice serve. That's the time when the top spin works for you. It hits the top of the net and just creeps on over. Ooh. So shoes on the other foot now. They've got a server on Sacred Heart side that's giving St. Francis trouble. Oh, I think that might have been out. Oh, very nice. Dylan Nguyen. Good pass. Oh, nice set. Oh, no, it was down, but it was outside. You had the vertical angle, right? But another low serve. Oh yeah, here comes the power serve. It's over, it's gonna give him trouble. Nice, look at that thing, no spin on it whatsoever. Nice block, 1-on-1. He's a monster. It was Jerry Fang. Good tall spike off the block, and then had to try to save it from the back row. Lance is within one now. Ooh, tight. Yeah. That was all he could do with that, just take a swing at it. Out. Oh. It's a tough balance. You can't serve too weak against a team like St. Francis, but you can't miss too many either. Oh, there's a play. That was nice. Those long sets, people aren't expecting them. The blockers tend not to be closing on them. Nice coverage in the middle. Super power dink. Out. Yeah. It was an attempt at a back row attack, but the set wasn't where it needed to be. Yeah. Referee signaled the wrong way. That was funny. Then he left. That's got to be the fifth missed serve that was low. One outside. It's got to be 6 mixed serves all in all. And they still have a lead. Those are good serves, too. Free ball going out. Oh, closer than I thought it would be. Lance has returned the favor. After having coming back within 2, they're now down 3. And they're in their, let's say, not so strong rotation, so could be interesting. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was good spike. Got out of the rotation, got Deneen back to the front row. Life's looking good. Oh, wow. Perfect pass, perfect set. Absolute crush the ball. Number 21, that's Joseph Forpadas. Yeah, all right. Returned the favor by Dylan Nguyen. Nope, that was a missed opportunity. For some reason, the last couple of serves have been kind of soft over the middle. Ooh. Good long roll shot. That was a little off the net, but the hitter compensated well. Smart shot, but missed it. He had the open middle he was aiming at. Oh, the serve, the serve, the serve. Time for a timeout, coach? Not yet? All right. Down by 4. This is by far the strongest serving rotation for Sacred Heart. There it is. Use the block. Out of bounds. Oh. Lancers down by 4. And Sacred Heart puts up a strong double block. Oh, good save. Free ball. There it is. Yes. Good middle attack. Lancers back to within 3. Ooh. Nice. Another strong middle attack off the single block and out. Edzich is definitely the man in the middle. Got to set him. Good use of the block. And Jerry Fang. Oh, Lancers now within 1. Just time for a timeout to cool them off a little bit. As long as Sacred Heart keeps serving tough and making life difficult for the Lancers, they do have a chance. They've shown that. St. Francis suddenly has been giving them a lot of fairly easy passes to work with. Just high floater lobs to the middle of the court. And if they want to match them in the serving department, they're going to have to flatten out the trajectory a little bit. I don't know who 21 is, but he's got his hands open to the skies. That was Joseph Rapadas. Roof. Nope. Unforced error. Jerry passes it, hits it out of bounds. There's a good low flat serve. There's a spike. Jerry's back on it now. This setter's doing a really good job. When one of his hitters makes a mistake, he goes right back to him. They have all the motivation to crush it, and they're generally doing a good job of that. Nice hit. Oh, good save. Good deep pass, and manages to get the point. That's his best spike of the day. Lawler, Thomas Lawler. I was excited by that one. Macro attack, good one. Oh. Back row attacks actually work for Sacred Heart. They can't get up high enough to hit down anyway, except for a couple of their players. So a good low flat spike does wonders. That's it. There's the middle. Mishra again. We're all tied, 19 all. Good double block, triple block actually. They were up, but not over it. Enter the monster in the back row. Oh, and the other one. This is Joseph. Way to get out of the way of that serve. That was a tough one. He had Made him think about it. There's a serve. Oh, beautiful hit, beautiful hit. That was from the 10-foot line. It's their best spiking of the day comes from the 10-foot line. The same way they serve, they can spike low, flat, hard drives. And as long as they're hitting the right angles, they're very tough to block from that distance off the net. Nope. That set was at least 4 feet outside the line. He was trying to make a supercut because the block was all over it. Right over the block with that roll. Free ball. Well, that's a way. Spike it straight to the top of the net and let it bounce right over the blockers and right in front of the diggers. That soft serve trying to go to the front side of the court, just didn't clear the net. Here comes the monster serve, trying to focus in. Nice. Yeah, nice. The block was too far inside. Deneen just put it right past him. Oh, there's a block. Good block. Playing tough, keeping alive. Oh man, that was great hustle to get there. Outpowered in the end. 23-23, it's a race to 2. Pass, nice set. Oh, nice roll. And nice. Go to your power when you need a point. That's Adjic. With Adjic and Deneen both graduating this year, it's going to be a tough loss for their team. No! And mental focus time. He's got all the power in the world. He doesn't need to hit it that soft. There's a nice. And they pull it out. Oh my God. 26-24. And we'll be back after this break. So this was an interesting game of hard serves versus soft serves and unforced errors and strength and power. And it was close-fought match to the end, with the Fighting Irish pulling it out 26-24. There's a lot to work with on both sides. They dug up a block, but mostly you have to say mental focus. I think the Lancers were expecting to win. I certainly was, and just a mental letdown. They served a little too easy at times, hit some balls out at times, or just simply didn't get it over the net at times. And those were the errors that cost them. On the Sacred Heart side, when they were serving tough, they were doing well. It was their serving errors that gave them the most trouble. But so all in all, they found something, and the Lancers have all the tools they need. They need to be determined to take the game back and execute. The Sacred Heart is always the last out of the huddle. I'm not sure why. Must have a lot to talk about. St. Francis, though, obviously there's very little to talk about. It's simply execute. You all can do what you need to do. And the down ref is checking the lineups. Not a job I envy. I don't know how they keep track of that during the game with everybody running around, and hopefully they get back to the right position before the next point. The block was there, but it wasn't turned in, so the ball goes off the block and out of bounds. There's a good double block that time. Seems to me that St. Francis covers the middle pretty well, and so a long pass to the corners is going to work better than those little short ones. Out, no touch. Nice. Wow, that was awesome. Thomas Lawler dug that ball out of the middle of the court, coming off the beam in the rafters, and put it right on the money for Deneen. Here it is on your offense, middle ball, yep. Off the block and to the floor. Now they're getting pumped, as well they should. Nice serve. Hard, fast. Oh, that was an opportunity for a killer. Here it is now. Oh. All right, we had a carry on the far side. Another good serve. Still, it passed well. Hit the antenna. That was all caused by the serve. The receiver couldn't handle it. Yep. That's libero. He's hitting them high. Good save. Wow. That shouldn't have worked, but it certainly did. That was a high, tight set well inside the court. And the block never saw it coming. They weren't tracking the spiker, so Deneen rushed in and crushed it. It's a 7-1 Lancers. The Sacred Heart is just trying to stem the tide. We're now back to the first game where the power and strength was killing them. They're getting the same kind of power and strength on the serve in this rotation as they have in the front row. All Lancers do. Sacred Heart, there are no slouches, though. They're doing a good job. It's, can't ask much more than what they're doing, but when they put it together, they score points. So if I were a coach, I'd be asking them, let's put it together. Oh, another good serve, but this time the pass, the set, and the spike were all there. The block didn't quite close. Sacred Heart found the opening. Joseph Bema. Oh. Good roll shot. Waddell. Justin. Now serving, and oh, that was close. Just far, just outside, just long. Again, he made him think about it. Good floater. Oh, nice. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That dink to the middle took Sacred Heart by surprise. They could, and then they pass it over the net. Deneen was there to put it down. Wow, very nice. When the pass is that far off center, the middle blocker has to stay with it to honor the middle attack, but they still manage to get outside for the block. Never over. And intimidated by the block. 11-3, this is more like what St. Francis wants to see. Save. So everybody's in the middle of the court. No one's in the corners. If Deneen pushes that ball to the far corner, either one, he's got a point. Back row attack. Whoa, way outside, way high. But he flies in there. Oh, nice pass. The serve. Keep it alive, yeah. Oh. The crowd is wondering about that call, and I'm afraid I agree with them. It was, again, the linesman was a lot closer to it than I am. Nice roll, nice roll. Set was behind him, but the spiker made a and we're back. So 14-5. Yes, this is the kind of power game we expected from the Lancers, just based on what we saw warming up and the way they played the first game. It's as long as they keep this kind of pressure on, Sacred Heart really has no chance. Again, Sacred Heart wants to do what they did well in the second game. But as long as the Lancers put the kind of pressure on they're capable of, they're going to have a hard time doing that. Regardless, I'm impressed with the kind of skills I see here today. Oh, that was a nice back set, low and fast. Beautifully done. And they're rewarded with the point because the block didn't see it coming any more than anybody else did. Oh, this game is heating up, folks. Adjets gets a crusher in the middle. Miscommunication on Sacred Heart's side. The hitter and the setter were not on the same page on that quick three set. Lancers take advantage of it and score a point. Oh, there's a serve. Oh, beautiful, right through the block. That was one nice spike. It's Brian Kellogg. He's a lefty playing on the opposite, which means for him he's a power hit. I love that sort of rotation. Nope. Was up strong for the block. I mean, he calls it hit the ball out. He was floating to the outside when he went up, though. He's got to learn to go up strong. If he goes up strong, the middle blocker will get all the credit, but he'll be the one that set the double block. There's a nice one. Nice vertical from Dylan Nguyen. Putting the ball down for 20-6. This is what the relative skill differentials should be showing, as long as they don't let up on the passing or the serving. Didn't just as I say that, the announcer's curse strikes. Oh, Jesus. Way to make something out of nothing. Lord, that set was well behind him, and he manages to turn it into a Turkish roll shot. Down ball. Yep. Oh, there's a power game. Pass wasn't as good as it should have been. The setter saved it, and Deneen crushed it. Nice. Oh, that's the way. Wow. They tooled the block. If that block has one defect, it's that it's not getting up and pushing in at times, giving the hitter an option. Oof. Setter had to jump off that one. There's no way to get to it. Yeah, he realized it. (23-8). St. Francis needs to serve tough. Take it home. Good coverage in the middle. Good. And they're showing signs of life over there in Sacred Heart. Joseph Bena again. And their power server comes up. Off. Oh. My apologies to Isis Arca for the announcer's curse. That was a roof. But out. Okay. Somebody called a touch for a moment. They called it back. All right, well, this is good fight from Sacred Heart. I mean, at the score, you would think it was a done deal, but they are fighting for every point. That's what you want to see. Tried to do too much with that. Oof. Time for a huddle. You guys need 1 point. There's a pass. Set and down. Made a mistake on the last one. Set him right away. Let him redeem himself. Very nice. And we'll be right back after this break. That's the kind of a game that was fun to watch. It was definitely St. Francis playing the kind of power game they're capable of, with tough to manage serves and great spikes and blocks. And, yeah, every once in a while. That was one of the great spikes. Another one. They're getting right through the block. Well, if you're on the Sacred Heart side, you've basically got to be really proud of the way they're playing. I mean, they are playing hard. They're outmatched physically, but they're making a totally valiant effort. And again, when they're serving tough and getting low, hard spikes over the net, they actually do some damage, but they've got to be able to pass what the St. Francis gives them. St. Francis, it's basically about reminding your people, this is what you're capable of. I don't want to see another game like game 2. I want to see what you did in game 1, and most of all, I want to see what you did in that last game. Keep serving hard, keep spiking hard, do what you're capable of. You've trained for this, you have all the tools you need. Execute. Don't lose mental focus. Don't take it easy on them. Just basically don't give them a break, because if you do, they can get off the floor and do some damage. And we're getting ready to go. In their power rotation with Deneen on the strong side, or the outside as they call it these days, as an outside hitter. I'm glad they got away with that, because I used to call it the strong side when I was playing, and that was the only side I was good at, and they always put me in the middle. All right, and Sacred Heart is going to serve again. Fourth one, yep. Well, they're calling a touch on that one. I saw it going off the net, but may have hit him after that. Yep, there it is. Well, he was lucky he got his shoulder up and got off his shoulder and avoided the six-pack. That is a power hit. Oh my God. And Joseph Bena, he's got some vertical on him and some technique. There's a strong serve, but St. Francis handles it. Nope. It flushed with success, but there it is. There's a power block. Now it's Misha in the middle and Thomas Lawler on the outside, another senior. So there's a lot of height going to be graduating this year. There it is. No block, crushed the ball. It was amazing the skills all these players have as they grow into their full stature. There's good things coming their way. Keeping it alive, but full. And Quinn Angston comes in to serve. That was a good push to the deep corner, but almost. Good attempt. He's never over. There's another good float serve. Handled well though. Miss in the middle. Good set outside. Oh yes, that was a beauty of a serve. Really made him think, and at the last second, like any good floater, it can suddenly break, and this one broke down and right into the court. Nice. Good roll to the middle. Nope. Too high, too far. Oh, that's a serve. That was beautiful. Nope. Ooh, Yeah. that was called a carry. It was close to being a power dink, but just a little bit too much up in it. Nice pass. Good save out of the net. Oh, it got it over. Good cut. And these are free balls. That's it. That uses the block. Takes it out of bounds on the far side. Okay. 9-6 Lancers. Not quite the last game, but all right. Wow, nice job. Nice job on a broken play to stay in it and make something out of it. Well, that worked that time. He tends to serve soft. This time he serves soft and short, and the pass put it right over the net. Those are your favorite as a middle blocker. You get to eat them up. Okay, so this is still a decent game. I mean, Sacred Heart is still being out-muscled, but it's only 11-6. They're down 5. There's time to come back. St. Francis, this is again, get the head in the game. You can execute better than you have. You've done some good recoveries, but let's try to make a few less recoveries necessary. Back row attack. Oh. That was a thing of beauty. They traded back row attacks, and Deneen got the better of that one. Flew in there, had the height, and crushed it. Yep. Adzic says, oh, you're going to pass it to me over the net? Fine. We'll power that one right back at you. Nice back row attack. This is a good sign. It's not working out, but those are by far some of the strongest attacks they've had. They just don't have the height to compete at the net, and from the back row, they do extremely well. Good try, good try, good try. The power hitter. Good roof. Free ball coming over to St. Francis. And way to use it. Play the one and put it down. Oh, timeout at 16-6. That was a good run. Sacred Heart. All right, what do you say here? It's can't be giving away too much. All you can do is ask for more effort. St. Francis, yes. Okay, so those last 5 points, that's the ball we're capable of. That's what we want to see. Let's see more of it. If Sacred Heart, be aware where the team is on the other side and try to find the holes. Up, timeout worked. Oh my God. St. Francis just got called for a rotation violation. One of the players moved too fast and caused an overlap. Oh my God, great dig, great spike. Good at, oh. Wow, that was a point. That entire play was a highlight reel. Spike went right through the block to an awesome dig. The defender was right there. Went back the other way with speed. Nope. That's the kind of unforced error that Sacred Heart really can't afford. At least get it over the net so the players have to think about it on the other side. Yes. That's Sacred Heart playing their power game. Going to Joseph Bema on the outside. Trouble is, this is their 1 or 2 power rotations, and St. Francis has about 5 of them. Yeah. Good block on a low set. Well timed, and 2 players there, and nothing the setter could do that far inside. Or nothing the spiker could do. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful cross-court hit. Dominic Edzich scores another kill. Wow. Very nice point for Sacred Heart. They hung tough that entire rally. It was another good rally. This was a defensive highlight reel. How to defend everything coming at you. Good save. Well, oh, setter and hitter were not on the same page. Nice dig. Oh my God, these teams are coming alive. Beautiful, beautiful play. Oh Lord. They were digging everything until finally Deneen had himself an opportunity and put it down. That's a hit. Yep, that's their hitting monster. Joseph Bema. Lancers 20, Sacred Heart 12. There's a complete roof. You get out your scaffolding and your hammer and construct yourself a domicile. Nice pass. And way to use it. Clark Mayanchi. Little outside, but that was a good serve. It's the kind of thing you want to see. So 3 set points for the Lancers. 3 match points for the Lancers. Wow, nice pass. Wahoo! These teams are determined. My goodness. Oh no! That ball was so strong it went up, hit the rafters, came back. Everybody was running to go where the ball should have been if it had to hit the rafter. That, and out comes Ajic. Probably his last time getting a strong reception from his teammates. And out. Oh, we've got a linesman over here calls a touch. Point Sacred Heart. There's a good spike. Crush that one. And out comes our senior, Thomas Lawler. 24-14. Nope, that was a mishandled set as a point and game and match. That still, I mean, it did not go Sacred Heart's way, but they hung tough and have every reason to be proud of the way they played. So in the end, it was power and strength that won out, plus the height differential between being a senior and not being a senior. But just this was probably the best set of the match. More long rallies, more great spiking and great defending. Just keeping the ball alive, scrambling to keep points going. Just a lot to be proud of on both sides of the net. Okay. When you're outmatched, there's only so much you can do, and Sacred Heart was definitely outmatched. When they served tough that second game and kept St. Francis on their heels, they managed to pull out a win, aided and abetted by mental lapses on the part of St. Francis. Okay, so final score, the Lancers win games 1, 3, and 4, and Sacred Heart wins game 2. Again, a well-fought match. Nothing but courage and determination and a lot of skill on both sides. If there's anything that... Okay. So, producer and directors of this session, Tyler Wiest. The truck engineer and camera, Tim Erskine. Graphics by Zandra Baldwin. Camera, Orlando Montez. And Krista Montez on camera. Special thanks to St. Francis High School. And so, thanks for watching KMVT Sports. Have a good night, everyone.